Hello everyone, welcome to episode 2 of ResultPrep's Logical Reasoning Revision series. We're going to look at comprehension based question today, and I'm going to read out the passage now. A state education board introduces an AI based learning platform to replace traditional textbooks, while students from urban schools adapt quickly and show improved performance. Rural schools struggle due to lack of devices and teacher training. The board claims that once infrastructure improves, performance gaps will vanish. Critics say the board should have strengthened teacher capacity before implementing advanced technology. Look at the underlined portions, and they'll be important to break down what this passage means. Moving on to the questions now. Question 1. Which of the following, if true, most strengthens the critic's argument? We have to look at what the critics say. They say the board should have strengthened teacher capacity before implementing advanced technology. They give emphasis on teacher capacity rather than the technology that's been adopted. So you look at the options here. D, AI platforms improve engagement for digitally skilled learners. C, teacher training budgets were increased last year. Urban schools prefer AI tools over textbooks. If you see, none of these are really explicitly mentioned in the passage that would strengthen the critic's argument. Option D is something that they mentioned that enhances urban children's capabilities, but it doesn't strengthen the critic's argument. Option A is the one that strengthens the critic's argument. You look at it, rural students have shown improvement when teachers use low-tech teaching aids. This perfectly overlaps with the critic's argument that teacher capacity is more important than technology adoption. We go to question 2. The board's claim that gaps will vanish relies on which assumption? So you go back to the passage again and you look at what they say and you go back to the question. The board's claim that gaps will vanish relies on which assumption? Now, this is in fact a pretty straightforward answer. The answer is option A. Infrastructure improvement automatically leads to equal learning outcomes. This is exactly what they say when they claim this, that the board claims that once infrastructure improves, performance gaps will vanish. This is a very straightforward answer to question 2. Moving on to question 3. Which of the following, if true, most weakens the board's claim? You look at the options from D. Smartphone penetration in rural areas is increasing. Doesn't weaken the board's claim. In fact, it strengthens the board's claim. C. Urban students outperform rural students in traditional exams. So this does not really, it's not talked about in the passage at all. They don't talk about traditional exams and the implications or application of AI in those things. You look at option A, students in rural areas show interest in AI-based tools. This is also not talked about. The correct answer is B. Even with improved infrastructures, teachers remain hesitant to use AI. This undermines the board's claim because this would mean that even if the infrastructure increases and the gap reduces as per their claim, if teachers remain hesitant, then the technology is of no use. We go to question 4. What can be inferred from the passage? You look at the passage as a whole instead of breaking it down as we've done so far, and you see D. Urban learning outcomes depend only on infrastructure. No, they don't talk about this at all. They don't even make this claim. C. Traditional teaching is obsolete. No, they're trying to supplement traditional teaching. They don't say it's obsolete. You see B. Rural students resist any form of technological intervention. We never talk about the mindset of the rural students in the passage. The correct answer is A. Technology alone cannot bridge educational gaps. We move on to question 5. Which of the following supports the board's argument? You look at the options starting from D. Many urban schools still use textbooks along with AI tools. This sort of actually undermines the board's argument because they say AI performs better than traditional textbooks. You see C. A large percentage of rural households lack electricity. This also undermines the board's argument for greater adoption of technology. And you see B. A survey found teachers worry about losing relevance. This would also undermine the board's argument because teachers worrying about losing relevance means a direct impact on the studies imparted to the children, and therefore the correct answer would be A. It is also straightforward if you just look at the options, because A says a pilot program showed rural performance equalizing once tech training was provided. And this also perfectly overlaps with the board's argument that as technology develops, the gap will be minimized. Thank you. See you again in the next episode. Stay connected for more videos like this and for more information on any important topic related to cracking the CLAT exam.